So I was inside Greg's when I heard some shouting from outside, which I initially thought was the town crier. And my little girl, who was 2 at the time, quite liked the town crier. So I took her to the front of Greg's and then heard a lot of swearing and realised kind of instantly it wasn't the town crier. And as I looked out to my left, I could see a chap who was just swearing at this man threatening to stab him. So I put my little girl down, spun round and said to my wife, can you call the police? So I went up and tried to engage and speak with him. I didn't have any safety equipment with me, I was off duty in my plain clothes. So spoke to him, that kind of distracted him from having a knife on the elderly gentleman's throat. And I carried on talking to him as he walked down the high street.
All the information that I had was that somebody had been stabbed, other people were being threatened in the town centre, and a man was brandishing knives.
I remember he threatened a mum and a kid, and I remember in my head thinking, please don't stab a child in front of me. And I was just waiting for the opportunity to try and tackle him, and I was trying to pick the right time, but when he got close to people, kind of forced me to get closer to him, which is what when he threatened the child, I got him really close.
As I've turned onto the high street, I could see several people rushing down the road or walking fast down the road on their mobile phones, but there was parked cars on the side of the road, so I couldn't see ahead of what was going on. So as I've kind of gone slowly down the road to see where this person was, I've approached a big white transit van, and as I've come to the front of the van, I've just seen the male stood facing my direction outside a shop.
And then as we got to the Spar shop, he was saying about shake my hand. So I offered, I said to him, yeah, I'll shake your hand. Put the knives down, I'll shake your hand. He came forward towards me to shake my hand. I stepped back and into the road, and then swung around and looked behind me and saw a unmarked police vehicle which had Alex inside. So
I stopped my car, jumped out immediately, and I've just heard a voice say, have you got a taser?
Myself and Alex always talk about that only cats and dogs could hear us because I was very high-pitched.
He did pause slightly, and then he's kind of flicked the knives in my general direction and then laid on the floor, at which point I've gone over, restrained him, and the other 2 guys have come over and helped me. I still didn't know at that point what had happened to the actual victim. I could just hear what was going on the radio.
I always think about him. It's really sad that there's some stories that I've heard since, because obviously I think it was his wife's birthday, he was buying a card or some balloons, I think, in the pound shop. And he has had 2 twins, similar ages to my daughters, and that's horrific. And I remember being told about a couple of detectives that drove his car back home, just saying it was horrible to see the 2 kid seats in the back. After the event, my wife, Jo, I kind of had a panic phone call trying to find her, and found her in a coffee shop with the kids, having a muffin and a hot chocolate. Not very often you get to see your family immediately after a job like that, so it's nice to see them kind of calm me down a little bit, and then the shakes hit me for about 45 minutes after that. So I think it does change you, makes you realise how lucky you are, and when we're going home and just cuddling the kids.
Mark's a legend, he really is. For him to do something like that with his family there and his children and put himself at risk in front of his family, it just goes to show the type of person that he is, and that he thought about other people, the members of the public, before himself.